Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to another micro class. This one's on flexibility leads to tranquility. It's inspired by Seneca's On the Shortness of Life, where he talks about commitment, right? If you want to have tranquility in your life, you need to have commitment. But if you look at commitment and you look at it in the way that ancient Greek and Roman Stoic philosophers looked at it, you want to see what the virtue is, right? And then you want to see what the vice is of deficiency, where you don't have enough of the virtue. And then there's also a vice of what they call excess. So you have a vice of excess vice, and deficiency vice around commitment, right? And he says the virtue is flexibility, where you're committed, but you're flexible. You're not obstinate, interesting word, obstinate, nor are you fickle. Now, this is important. So if you are fickle, you go from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. You're not committed. The moment it gets hard, you're like, oh, whatever. You don't have enough commitment, a vice of deficiency. You're fickle. But if you're on the other end of the spectrum and you're obstinate, things can happen that really indicate that you should probably go over here. You should probably shift. You should probably pivot. But you're obstinate about it. You're just stuck. You're overcommitted. That's not a virtue. That's a vice of excess. So we want to be flexible. We want to be committed yet open to feedback. That is the virtue of flexibility that leads to the experience of tranquility, peace of mind, etc. We talked about this in the context of grit, where she said you need to have passion, but it can't be fireworks. It can't be fickle passion, right? You need to have it serve as more of a compass. A compass points you in the right direction. It doesn't necessarily, it's not a map that tells you you've got to go here. It points you in the general direction of where you want to go. That's another way to think about flexibility. So check in and see, how are you fickle? How are you obstinate? And how can you cultivate your flexibility? At the end of the day, it's always about bringing it back to our lives. Think about it. And let's move from theory to practice, integrate it into your life. Hope you enjoyed. Look forward to sharing more. Here's to flexibility that leads to tranquility. Hey guys, this is Brian. A lot of people don't know what I do beyond these YouTube videos I put up, so I thought I'd give you a quick tour of our membership platform. Thousands of people have joined us already. $10 a month. Get access to a ton of stuff that's in addition to what I put up on YouTube for free. So the basic idea is you just watched a micro class. Hope you enjoyed that. I just started doing these micro classes, but I now share over 50 of these per month. We've shared dozens so far, and it's basically a quick class on my absolute favorite stuff across the different domains of optimal living. 2 to 3, maybe 5-minute little micro classes on how to optimize your life. In addition to that, you get access to every single one of our Philosopher's Notes. We now have over 250 Philosopher's Notes on some really, really good books. A lot of them. In each one of them, you're familiar with the PNTV videos if you've watched many of those, but we also have PDFs and MP3s of our Philosopher's Notes. So let's take a look at what a PDF looks like. This is an example of a Philosopher's Note. It's a 6-page PDF where I basically share some of my favorite thoughts, riff on it, talk about how other teachers say the same things, and give you a nice playful kick in the butt to go out and apply the wisdom. That is a Philosopher's Note. I record that as an MP3 that you can download as well. And 250 of those. I produce 10 of those at least per month that I share with you, in addition to the micro classes. And then you also get access to all of our old classes. We have the 5-day immersion reboot, Habits 101, Confidence 101, Getting Stuff Done 101, Meditation 101, and then future classes, including Relationships 101, Energy 101, Purpose 101, Biz 101, Goals 101, etc. So there you go. Really blessed to have some extraordinary support, and I will share with you where you go to sign up. I'll put a link to this, but basically cruise on over here. You can sign up, And this is the kind of response we've gotten so far from our members. It's pretty neat. I've made more positive changes in my life in my brief membership, only 3 months so far, than I did through years of counseling. Yes, Brian Johnson, you are a rock star. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And I'm making huge strides in optimizing my life as a result of your Philosopher's Notes and Optimal Living classes. I spend $19 a month on my gym membership to take care of my body. A mere $10 a month on an Optimal Living membership is the biggest value investment I've ever made in my emotional, mental, and spiritual health. Thank you for the incredible work you're doing to inspire us to be rock stars in our own lives. Unbelievably inspiring and humbling. In 24 hours, we received hundreds of extraordinary notes from members around the world. So there you go. That's a quick look at what we're up to. $10 a month. Hope to astonish you. There you go.